blessing y'all with the Yah-Mean of today. The S-I-L-E-N-T killer today. The S-I-L-E-N-T killer today is mental health, mental illness. Silent killer. Let's take a little bit of time to move away from the loud killers that is publicized pretty much every day. You know, the normal. The gun violence. All types of things. But the silent killer leads all to that in some way. The silent killer, mental illness. Something that people are fighting behind closed doors. No matter how much money they make, no matter how extended their family is, how much of a square feet of the home that they live in, what cars they drive. At the end of the day, they're fighting alone. And that's mental illness. See, some are more severe than others. Some people can pretty much cope. Some people are losing it. It's the silent killer. See, we always assuming and we tend to jump the gun on people because maybe somebody didn't return your text message. Somebody didn't answer the phone. Somebody didn't come to your event. Do we sit back and think, maybe they're going through something? Maybe they're struggling with something. We tend to judge as soon as they bullshitting, they ain't coming to my party, this and that. But they told you a while ago that they was going through something. See, everybody can't communicate or don't want to communicate because no matter what, they feel alone. And in this lifetime, anything could be happening. Just because you haven't seen them in a while, but which all you heard was they doing good, they doing their thing. You see them on social media, they raising their families, they bought a new car, they bought a new house. That has nothing to do with the internal or what they battling, because everything is not calculated, everything is not accounted for. You don't know what they're going through. So sit back and give people the benefit of the doubt. While you're sitting up there worrying about an event that they didn't come to, a party, a get-together they didn't come to, won't you sit back and think maybe they might be going through something? I haven't talked to them in a while. I haven't seen them in a while. I live in this life. I know how deadly this life could be. I know how treacherous it is out here. Do we ever sit back and think about that? Because everybody doesn't communicate. Everybody doesn't tell you what they have going on. But that doesn't mean that they're not fighting anything. I know you see them on social media and they look like they're doing well. That doesn't mean that they're fighting anything. That doesn't mean that they're not fighting anything. The checking in is important today. We are all battling something. I don't care what we're doing. I don't care how many degrees you just accomplished. It doesn't matter. We are all fighting something. Check on that woman. Check on that man. Things that might be going a total 360 from what it looked like before with their spouse. They may have a kid that's out of control, that they can't control, broken their heart. They may be dying from something internally that they wasn't ready to share with the world yet. They might be on their last straw of $1. And yes, in hindsight, we would love these people to pick up the phone like, yo, man, let me know. I got you. But some people can't. And some people are not. Let's start checking in. Let's start seeing what's popping. Do your part. If they don't communicate it, then you can only do what you can. But for God forbid, if something happens to that person, you won't feel good about yourself because you know you didn't really pick up the phone. Instead, you're bitching about the event that they didn't attend. Oh, I haven't heard from him. Why? Why haven't you heard from him? Is the question. Why haven't you heard from him? See, we like to jump the gun on every single thing, but not realizing that we all live in this life as adults. I'm speaking to the adults. And carrying a family and carrying a house and carrying family members and carrying your niggas in the street that you're looking out for. And anybody out there who may have adopted children or has children staying at their homes because they're looking out for their cousin who can't take care of them right now, or whatever the situation may be. You don't know what's going through their mind. We got to stop worrying about our fucking self, about bullshit and events and all this other shit, and start tapping into why they didn't come to the event, really. We all know that this bullshit is out there. We know that. We know that. I can see if it's somebody that's supposed to be at an event and they say, oh, I can't come because I'm so busy. And then at that same time, you see them turning up somewhere else. Okay, that's a bullshitter. But we're talking about people who actually have things going on or may have things going on. So when somebody can't make my event or somebody can't make something and they're grown, I give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what they're going through because they may need that time not to come. And you have to be mindful that something that you have that you may be celebrating, they're in a dark place mentally. They don't have no celebration zone in their head right now. The fuck they want to celebrate for? We have to be mindful of this. We have to be mindful of this. Life is hard, man. It's tough. And that's why I'm always a true advocate for, if you have the ability to cut something off, I already know how life is. I don't need no extracurricular shit that I can control. You're not bringing no peace, you're gone. It's no ends buts about it. I am a firm believer, and I'm a true advocate, and I've now become a perfectionist of loving people from a distance. If you don't bring no peace into my life, I'm not fucking with you at all. You know what I mean? It's not happening. Salute to you. Wish you well. Oh yeah, keep it going. But get the fuck out of my zone. You're not allowed here. You know what I mean? Because you do no justice for this in here. Because my mental is everything. I already know what I deal with. I already know what I struggle with. I got over 20 fucking associates and friends from my childhood to my adulthood. Gone. Gun violence. Shot the fuck down. I still see the funerals in my sleep. I still hear the shots and see them laying on the fucking ground, gasping for air, fighting for their fucking life. And we standing there wondering how the fuck we gonna explain this to their mother or their father. I know what I deal with. If you're not bringing no peace, you're deceased to me. If you're not bringing no peace, you're deceased. As far as in the terms of my life. We got to start tapping in to what's going on out here. And stop worrying about little things. Everybody has their right. That's why I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Oh, you didn't get back at me? It's cool. I know you're an adult. You got things going on. You have children. You have a family. You're working. That's why women out here, some of these women get so emotional over parties. Oh yeah, I don't speak to her no more because she didn't attend my party and all that dumb shit. Do you really know what's in your girlfriend's head? Or because you think she got her red bottoms on her feet and she taking pictures with her ass, she good. That's for the crowd. That's for the lights, camera, action. What about at night when she's under them sheets by herself? and all the noise is dialed down. Mental health, mental illness is important. These companies need to start putting these mental health benefits up at the top with the physical. Going to the doctor's appointment, we should be going to see a mental therapist to make sure we good. And it shouldn't be all costly like it is. $40 and $50 a session. Nah. Should be a free copay. And if you need medication, it should be the same cutting prices as we have if we work for a company and have good benefits. The mental is just as important as the physical. But this shit is killing us out here. People are taking their own lives. People are taking other people's lives. See, I got schooled years ago by my sis from Cleveland. When I was misguided, very, what's the word that I'm looking for? Uneducated. And I was just on some, how the fuck does that happen? Like, because mind you, throughout this time, I done lost so many niggas, but I didn't even realize, like, I started to think it was normal until it caught up to me later on in life. And she schooled me, checked me real. It's my sis, check me. Shout out to RMT. She knows who she is. Check me. And ever since then, I tapped in. And throughout my research, the mind and mental illness, when it's not good, it's like living on the earth is poverty. Death looks as if you made it. You live in a good suburban life with a husband or wife and 3 kids, a dog, making 6 figures, driving what you want, vacationing everywhere. That's what death looks like in the mental that's not good. So when people have suicidal thoughts, that's what it looks like. It looks like over here is the United Kingdom. This is London. As your Prince Harry, Prince William, the Queen Elizabeth. You're living that type of lifestyle with death. Living here is poverty. You can't make it out. You got food stamps. You're just getting by. The lights are being cut off every other month. When I tapped in and got educated a little bit on it, that's what I discovered. I start getting tapped into this mental illness and checking on people's mental health, making sure that they good, despite they saying they cool, despite they saying you're seeing the strength, despite you seeing them what they doing on Instagram or what they doing on Facebook or Twitter, and you see them just cop a new car or a new house, all materialistic things that has shit to do with the mind. I think we've seen it plenty times enough. Celebrities, all the money in the world, everything, the red carpet laid out for them. Struggling inside here. Mental illness is no joke. We need to start tapping in. Start checking on your people. Fuck them not coming to your event. Fuck all that shit. Ask them how they doing. Support them. Take the time that you need. It's cool that you ain't text me in the last 2 days. I'm just checking in. I'm seeing what's up with you. Hope all is well. I'm here for you. Anything needed. Stop bitching about fucking parties and events and all that other dumb shit. People have real shit going on. And we need to be understanding of it. We need to be loving of it. We need to be supporting of it. That's what we need to do. Tap in. Mental illness is the silent killer today. I just want to tell everybody I love you. Whatever you're going through, you can get over it. Keep pushing, keep fighting. This life is a beautiful life, regardless of all the demons that's being faced around it. I love y'all. We're going to do this shit together. And if we ain't going to do it no place else, we're going to do it right here on the Voice of Rizz, the Yah-Mean of the day.